Hello, Ros Childs with ABC News. Nationals MP Michael McCormack says his leader Barnaby Joyce has the support of the party room for now. Mr Joyce has been under sustained pressure to consider his position since news of his affair with a former staffer broke. Political reporter Matthew Doran joins us from Parliament House with more. So Matthew, how concerned should Barnaby Joyce be?
Well, at the moment, all Nationals MPs are saying publicly that he does have their support, and there does seem to be a sense that while Barnaby Joyce is on leave this week, ahead of Parliament returning next week, that maybe that time out of the spotlight could help take some of the heat out of this situation. That is, of course, unless any news stories break this week about new allegations of any misconduct throughout this affair with his former staffer, now partner, Vicky Campion, who's expecting his child in mid-April. We heard from the Nationals member for Riverina and fellow frontbencher Michael McCormack a little bit earlier. He told Sky News that, as far as he's concerned, that Barnaby Joyce does have support from the Nationals party room for now. But he did say that Nationals MPs will spend the week listening to their constituents, trying to gauge the temperature of their communities and see how people have been reacting to this 2 weeks almost of sustained reporting and analysis about Barnaby Joyce's personal life. He also has been touted as a future leader of the Nationals, but says at this stage no one has expressly approached him and said that he should be tapping Barnaby Joyce on the shoulder and telling him to stand down or call for a leadership spill. There has also been a lot of discussion about this relationship between the Nationals and the Liberals, with some Nationals seeing interference by senior Liberals in the management of their party. Malcolm Turnbull, the Prime Minister, has been very keen to say that he isn't trying to pressure the Nationals to do anything. He says that Barnaby Joyce has to consider his position, but that shouldn't be seen as Malcolm Turnbull trying to get Barnaby Joyce to stand down. The two, of course, had quite a bitter feud, a war of words at the end of last week. They met on the weekend, and Malcolm Turnbull said that was a constructive and frank discussion. This morning on Melbourne radio station 3AW, Mr Turnbull said that the two parties can continue to work together as part of the coalition.
Look, it is I think we can say that this particular issue, as far as us personally, we've put whatever tensions there were behind us. We have to be very professional about the relationship and get on with it. There is not a issue or conflict between the Liberal Party and the National Party. And that I give you my assurance about that.
And staying with the Nationals then, Matthew, Maverick MP George Christensen is defending himself after the Greens took issue with a social media post. What's the concern there?
That's right, Ros. Over the weekend, George Christensen posted a photo of himself posing with a gun, and he paraphrased Dirty Harry, the movie, by saying, "You've got to ask yourself, do you feel lucky, greeny punks?" Now, the Greens have taken considerable issue with this. Richard Di Natale, the Greens leader, has referred this or asked the Australian Federal Police to look into the matter, and Green Senator Sarah Hanson-Young has condemned George Christensen's comments, saying that in response to that, she has received a number of very vulgar personal attacks on social media about her policies. George Christensen, though, is standing by the post on social media. He says that it was just a joke, and that he's more concerned about what he calls the extreme Greens, who are threatening the lives of everyday Australians, threatening their livelihoods on sites such as mining sites and the like. He spoke to reporters earlier in Mackay and didn't back down at all.
They are the ones actually putting real lives at risk, not only of their own protesters who go about things illegally, but also for the workers who are up there whose safety is in danger. And it just needs to stop. Putting a joke up on social media, if that's doing something wrong, then there's a lot of people that are going to be in trouble, because it happens every day, every hour in this country.
George Christensen a little earlier today, and the Greens are saying that this is poor timing. Not only should he never have made this joke, but it is also poor timing given the recent school shooting we saw in the United States last week.
Matthew, thank you.